I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. In this episode 7 of the I'm gonna be honest with you guys podcast, and the two things I want to talk about today was one, never giving up, and two, finding your personal identity. And the things that I had to go through to find my personal identity. I went through everything as a normal kid will go through when it comes to finding my identity, such as looking up to other people, trying things like that, then only to discover what I had to do to find my identity was look within myself and go within and do what I do naturally, which is trust my spiritual gift, and spirituality helped me found my identity. Now I know I've been a proud spiritualist for years. I just never came out with it. But now I feel like I'm to the point where I have the confidence to speak on it, whether it's good or bad. It's better to let a person know spiritually what they're about to go through than it is to hold on to it. So I can say now that I'm in my full spiritual power and I'm a proud spiritualist. And that just came from being hit with years and years of stuff. Having a disability, you be hit with different trials, and that's just life in general. And one thing about me is I never give up, no matter what I'm hit with. I always find a way to look on the brighter side and just find a way to be positive about life because I don't believe in giving up. I believe if you have the determination and willpower, there's always a way through. You can always find a way out. It's only over if you choose to give up or if you choose to let that negativity be right about you. But if you choose to fight, if you choose to believe, if you choose to hold on, you can make it. And that's what my career is living proof of. Because for the longest time, I struggled with my identity. I struggled to find who I was because I was too busy trying to look outside of myself instead of looking inside of myself and embracing myself for the person that I am. But that's one thing I can finally say. I'm back to embracing myself, believing in myself, and encouraging myself. And I know it took a long road because I had to learn how to appreciate myself and love what I brought to the table. Because for years I struggled with that. I struggled loving myself. I struggled looking in the mirror and loving what I looked at back because I used to look at my disability when I was younger as something that was something not to be proud of. But as I've gotten older, I've started to realize what I can do and how I still can motivate and how you should never give up on life. You just have to change the way you look at it. And that was one of the biggest things that helped me turn my life around by changing the way I look at it. At telling myself, what can I still do? What can I still accomplish? What can I still make happen? And ever since I switched my life to that mentality, I've been back on it. I've been working harder than I ever have, looking for more positiveness than I ever have. And Spirit's been pushing me more to do more than I ever have. And it's all because I chose to listen to my intuition, look inside myself, and never give up on myself. I always tried to find a positive way no matter what I went through, and now all that's paying off and it turned into an amazing career that's going to keep pushing me to be better and challenging me to go farther. And that's all because I just chose to keep fighting and keep believing and keep challenging myself as I want everybody else to do. Don't give up just because life gets hard. Don't give up just because you have a circumstance. Fight for yourself. Believe in yourself. And you can find your identity too. It may already be in you. You just have to be brave enough to bring it out. Don't run from what you are. because for years I ran from it. I didn't want to accept it. And one thing I had to accept about life, you can't run from your problem. You have to work through them. Because if you run from them, you're killing your destiny or you're killing what you do. But to be able to be you and completely fulfill your destiny, you have to be able to be willing to go to that place, face that pain, conquer that pain, and get over it. Or you're always going to run. But if you want to get better, you have to look it in the eye and deal with it and get over it. That's the way you get better. That's the biggest lesson I had to learn in life. You can't continue to run. You have to face your issues and deal with them. That's the way we are. That's the only way as gentlemen we can improve, or as lady, as a man, as whatever you want to be. You can only get better by facing your problems and owning up to them, or you will continue to struggle in life. But it's one of the best things I ever did because it helped me find out who I truly was, and now I feel like I'm back and I'm in my complete spiritual control, and I understand what I am, and I'm not gonna take it for granted because it took a hell of a lot of work for me to be able to be a proud spiritualist and be where I am in my career. And I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of everything I had to go through to understand my journey and understand what I've been through. So I'm just looking forward to continuing it and seeing where Spirit wants me to go. And I know my family is worried about me when it comes to me sharing my wins or whatever I have when I have certain things with me or whatever, worrying about me sharing with the wrong people. But one of the things I want them to understand is Spirit is going to protect me when it comes to that part of my life, because they're going to let me know when something is wrong. The only mistake I ever made was when something was wrong in my past. I fought against Spirit, and that's something you should never do. That's something that will push you in the worst situations possible. Don't ever fight against it. When they tell you not to share with somebody, don't. Or when you feel a negative presence around somebody's energy, leave them. And as long as I do that, I will be fine in life, I feel, in my personal opinion. But that's the end of the episode today. I hope you guys love it. That's episode 7. Never giving up and finding my personal identity. I hope you guys love it. And I'll talk to you more soon. Bye for now.